Hey guys, it's Katt Dee, and I'm here with Top 5 Friday number 2. So those of you who watched my initial Top 5 Friday, thank you so much, and welcome to episode number 2. Now, in this Top 5 Friday, I am going to be talking about my top 5 Harry Potter Funko Pops. Now, in this video, I am going to be talking about my top 5 Harry Potter Funko Pops, but they're not necessarily the most expensive. They're really just my opinion on which ones I like best, the ones I'm really glad that are in my collection. I think there might be one that I want in my collection that I don't have, but I'm going to do it in order, starting with number 5 and then going down to number 1, which I think is my favorite, and then at the end I will give you some honorable mentions. Last time I did the honorable mentions at the beginning. This time I'm going to wait to the very end, so you don't know what my top 5 is going to be. Alright, so let's start this off with number 5. So for my number 5 pick for my top Harry Potter Funko Pop, I am picking the Dementor. Now, I know there's a lot of people that actually don't like this pop, or they don't like the Dementors in the movie, but look at what Funko did with this sculpt. It is just amazing. Like this, I don't think they could have done any better with the Dementor Funko Pop. You can take a look at the detail. The robes are flowy. It definitely had to make my top 5. It definitely wasn't going to be like number 1, but I am so glad they made this pop. I am so glad that I have it in my collection. And if you are a Harry Potter fan, you need the Dementor in your collection. My dog agrees. Alright, coming in at number 4. I would have to say my number 4 is Luna with the glasses, like her funny glasses. Now, I know they just recently brought out Luna with the lion head, but I really, really like this version of Luna with her glasses. I think it is like the epitome of who Luna Lovegood is. I just look at it and I giggle every single time. It's an amazing Funko Pop, and I'm so glad that I got this in my collection, and this collection would not be complete without that version of Luna, and I think Funko did an amazing job on it. Coming in at number 3 is, I could not have my top 5 Funko Pop list without, of course, the lovable Hagrid. Now, there are so many things that I love about this pop. 1, I am so glad that they made him into a 6-inch pop, but 2, check out that pink umbrella. And I know that a lot of you guys who have not read the books, but maybe have just seen the movie, maybe don't know the significance of that pink umbrella, but it was a huge, huge plot in the book, and it explains why Hagrid is carrying around a pink umbrella, and if you don't notice in the movies, his umbrella is his wand. Go read the books. But I'm so glad they added the pink umbrella. When I mentioned the pink umbrella with the Hagrid Funko Pop, some people look at me, what do you mean, he has a pink umbrella? I was like, yes, go watch the movies. It's even pink. It's a pink umbrella. Alright, coming in at number 2. Now, this one almost made my number 1 because I think it is an amazing, amazing Funko Pop. But I don't have it yet, and I haven't actually seen it in person, so it's number 1 for now. But that is Bogart, Bogart, or whatever you call that freaky little creature that can turn into your worst fear as Snape. Now, I think this is hilarious. If you've seen the movie especially, it's really hilarious, and it really looks exactly like they portrayed it in the movie. He's like wearing like grandma-y clothes, and it just literally makes me giggle from the inside out. I love it so much. I really, really hope I can get my hands on this pop. It is one of the NYCC pops that I do want to get. But yeah, so that would be coming in at number 2. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, what do you think my number 1 pick is? I bet you think that you know. Do you? Maybe, maybe not. Alright, so my number 1, coming in at number 1 is the Harry Potter with the sorting hat. Katt Dee, why is it Harry Potter with the sorting hat? Oh my goodness. How can you not love this pop? If you have taken this pop out of the box, he's literally sitting on a chair with the sorting hat on, and oh my gosh, we love the sorting hat. Like, I feel like they should make a pop just of the sorting hat. I know that's weird, but do his facial features. I think it would be really cool. But this one had to be my number one. I actually found this when it very first came out at Barnes & Noble, and I thought it was one of the luckiest people in the world, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's not even supposed to be out yet. And I found it, and I'm so glad it is in my collection. And yeah, I love that pop. It has to be one of my favorite. My whole top 5 is my favorite, and there's a ton of other pops that I like, but there you go. There's my top 5. Did your favorite make my top 5 list? Let me know down below. Alright, so now we're going on to honorable mentions. Now these were very close, and I like them for specific reasons. They might not be the most detailed pop, I just love them because of maybe a plot point in the movie, or I just think they're really cute, or that I feel like that pop was necessary. Now, I tried to narrow my top 5 down to one Harry Potter figure, so I do have 2 of them in my honorable mentions because, you know, I felt like it was important that, you know, when I'm portraying my top 5, it was really my top 5 favorite Funko Pops, even though I just love Harry. But there are 2 that I want to talk about in my honorable mentions, and one is Harry Potter with the Sword of Gryffindor. Now, this was a Hot Topic exclusive, and I'm heartbroken to say that I actually do not own this pop. I missed out on this pop. Maybe someday I will find it somewhere when Funko Pops go to die. But yeah, so I don't have this pop, but I think it is amazing. It is a plot point in the movie. I'm so glad they made it. I love the pop. I love that Harry is holding the sword, and it did not make my top 5, but it definitely made my honorable mentions. The next one that I want to talk about is another Harry Potter Funko Pop, and this one is the one when Harry is on his broom. I love action pops. I love when they're doing something other than standing. You know, that is why maybe Harry Potter and the Sorting Hat made my number 1. But this one, he's on his brooms, he's in his Quidditch robes. It's just an amazing Funko Pop, and I am so glad that I actually have that one in my collection as well. So we have 2 more honorable mentions that I want to talk about. One I briefly mentioned before. In my top 5, number 4 was Luna with her glasses, but I did want to make an honorable mention to Luna with her lion hat. Now, I really do love this pop. I love it so much, but I really feel like that other one with her glasses is definitely, to me, more Luna. Now, I love this pop. I actually don't own it yet. It's one of those new releases. I don't buy a lot of commons right off the bat. That's probably why I don't own number 2 and number 3, which is like Ron and Hermione of the original series of the Funko Pops. But I do have a lot of the exclusives. So yeah, I love this pop. I think it looks awesome. I'm showing you pictures here. I hope you like them. If you're watching this video still, then I guess you like Harry Potter. Alright, so the last honorable mention that I want to mention was actually just sent to me by a good friend of mine. I'm not going to name drop again, but it was sent to me by a good friend of mine, and it is Remus as a werewolf. I am so glad they made this pop. So glad. There are some other pops that they need to make that has to do with, you know, maybe big dogs. But yeah, I'm glad I have this. I'm glad. I don't even think I have a regular Remus pop, but now I have Remus as a werewolf. It's a great Funko. It looks great. It really portrays who he is because obviously he turns into a werewolf. But yeah, he had to make my honorable mention list just because I love that Funko's bringing in all these other characters. So yeah, that was my top 5 Harry Potter Funko Pops. Let me know what your top pop is down below. I'm Katt Dee. Give this video a big thumbs up, comment, and subscribe. Thanks so much. Bye!